Do you recognize the Queen's Gambit actress here? Who from the cast has acted in 4 Oscar-nominated movies? Which actress started her acting career with lots of horrors and thrillers? And how is Marielle Heller connected to The Lonely Island and Andy Samberg? Hi, I'm Janet. Let's go. Thomas Brodie-Sangster as Benny Watts, the chess master, the cowboy, the lover, and the man with the face of a teenager has a pretty impressive IMDb list. Yes, if you're a fan of Game of Thrones, there's no way you couldn't recognize him as Jojen Rhee.
Can't kill it, you know, because the Raven is you.
Aside from the Ice and Fire universe, you might also know Thomas from the hit movie Love Actually. What? You don't remember him in the movie? No worries, he played Sam, the son of Liam Neeson's character, who fell in love with his classmate.
To let the boy say goodbye to the love of his life.
No.
The little boy from Love Actually. Remember now? The actor also played Newt in the Maze Runner trilogy. You couldn't miss him in the series Godless, portraying Whitey Winn, and he even had a small role of the First Order officer in Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
We have an unsanctioned departure from Bay 2.
It's a quick cameo, but still a great one to have for your career. But if for some reason you don't remember seeing Thomas in any of these, maybe you at least remember hearing him. Cause Thomas voiced the character of Ferb in Phineas and Ferb for 8 years. His character is mostly silent, but still. Pretty impressive IMDb list for a 30-year-old, huh? Though there's a man in the cast of The Queen's Gambit whose list is way longer than Thomas Sangster's. Wanna know who it is? Just be patient. For now, let's move on to Beth's other friend and lover, Harry Melling as Harry Beltic. We don't know about you guys, but we're happy for this young actor. He's just 31, and so far, he's had a terrific career. Yes, you've seen him in Harry Potter as Dudley Dursley, though he's really changed since his most famous role. Because at some point, Melling realized if he wants to have a career he's always dreamt of, he should lose weight. And that's what he did. Melling lost so much weight that they had to put special face prosthetics on him for his last appearance in the Harry Potter movies. Wow! You might say that Melling was literally born to act, because he comes from the famous Troughton acting dynasty. For example, his grandfather, Patrick Troughton, was very well known for playing in Doctor Who. Pretty cool, right? Besides appearing in Harry Potter, Melling also had some other very memorable roles, like for example in the Coen brothers' The Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
I met a traveler in an antique land.
Jeez, where are your hands and legs, buddy? Or you might remember Melling in the movie Old Guard. Yes, the one with Charlize Theron, where he played an evil character, Merrick. And there's more. If you watched The Devil All the Time, then you've seen Melling alongside such incredible actors as Tom Holland, Bill Skarsgård, and Robert Pattinson. Told ya, the man is having a great career so far. Jacob Fortune-Lloyd as Towns. Towns is the last of Beth's beloved men on our list, though he's the first one who helped her to awaken some deep and true feelings. What a great, gentle, and supportive character he played. Jacob Fortune-Lloyd is an English actor who started his career just 5 years ago, though he has still managed to act in some memorable roles. How about playing in Star Wars? Yes, Jacob appeared in a really small role in The Rise of Skywalker as a Sith fleet officer. Did you notice him in it? If you didn't, then no worries, because you also had a chance to watch the actor in the Wolf Hall series as Francis Weston.
But really, I come here for the sake of another. And do you know who that is?
And in Medici as Francesco.
A man must live his own life.
I gave you life, and I will instruct you on what you do with it.
Man, he looks like someone who was meant to be in Game of Thrones. One of Ned Stark's sons, for example. Maybe that is the real reason why he looks so familiar. Could be. So far, Jacob's biggest and most memorable role is in The Queen's Gambit. Let's wish him good luck for more big movies and series in his future. Matthew and Russell Dennis Lewis as Matt and Mike. Just in case you thought these characters were played by one actor, you're wrong. Matthew and Russell are twins in real life, and they're pretty successful twins. You could have seen them in a couple of great TV shows, like in Godless, for example. Yes, they starred there along with Thomas Brodie-Sangster and portrayed the twins, Daryl and Donnie. Wow! Who knew that all three of them would meet again on the set of another hit series? Well, Frank Scott perhaps, who produced both of these shows.
We worked with the director and writer Scott Frank previously on Godless, and he wanted to work with us again, so he actually wrote these roles for us because our characters don't exist in the book.
Matthew and Dennis also appeared in Blue Bloods and played the leading roles in the movie Burning Shadow. Not a bad career for twins, right? Before we talk about the main character, let's not forget about the man who helped her to become who she is. Bill Camp as Mr. Shaibel. This man is a living legend, and there's no way you haven't seen one of his movies. How about Joker with Joaquin Phoenix? Yes, Bill Camp portrayed Detective Garrity in the movie, the one who was chasing Joker in the subway. Or how about 12 Years a Slave? Or Birdman? Or Lincoln? All of these are Oscar-winning movies. Wow! Apart from those, you might also remember Bill Camp playing lots of big-budget action films like Jason Bourne, Red Sparrow, and Black Mass. And he also appeared in several prestigious TV shows like Boardwalk Empire, The Night Of, and The Leftovers. Jesus Christ! How did Bill Camp manage to become Hollywood's most valuable supporting actor? Well, we'd say that two things helped him there: his talent and his appearance. Admit it, his looks allow him to play a vast amount of different characters. Who knows? Maybe one day, Bill Camp will be lucky enough to play a leading role in a movie. How about portraying Hans Zimmer? He just looks like the legendary musician. Anya Taylor-Joy as Beth Harmon. We got to the leading actress. Admit it, she's responsible for the huge success of The Queen's Gambit, because Anya Taylor-Joy simply nailed her role in it. And if you couldn't stop wondering where you have seen her previously, there's a good reason for that. First of all, she is a model. So if you're into fashion, you've probably seen her on the covers of several magazines. Second of all, Taylor-Joy was in Peaky Blinders. No, this shot isn't from The Queen's Gambit, but from the famous British crime drama with Cillian Murphy and Helen McCrory. Though this particular sequence definitely reminds us of some scenes from the Netflix series. Third of all, Anya voiced Bria in the Netflix fantasy series called Dark Crystal: Age of Resistance.
Hello, Lord. My name is Bria.
Admit it, her character looks kind of similar to the actress. And to Daenerys Targaryen, too. And fourth of all, and perhaps the creepiest of all, Anya Taylor-Joy is a horror and thriller movie legend. She's appeared in multiple films of the genre. Yes, she had a leading role in the revolutionary Canadian horror The Witch.
I am that very witch. When I sleep, my spirit slips away from my body and dances naked with the devil.
She also played Casey Cook in M. Night Shyamalan's two famous movies, Split and Glass. And she also acted as an artificially created humanoid named Morgan in the sci-fi horror called Morgan.
Show me how you feel!
Geez, who could possibly think that this creepy and aggressive lady would play the chess genius Elizabeth Harmon in 2020? Nobody could, but it happened. One thing's for sure, Anya Taylor-Joy is a new, incredibly valuable figure on the board of the movie industry, and we'll see much more of her soon. Marielle Heller as Alma Wheatley. Actually, there's a pretty low chance that you've seen Heller before, because she's more about directing and writing movies, not acting in them. But as long as her character was so meaningful, lovable, and important, we simply couldn't skip her. Heller is responsible for creating several feature films, The Diary of a Teenage Girl, and Can You Ever Forgive Me, for example, or A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood with Tom Hanks in the lead role. This film even brought an Oscar nomination for Hanks. So, it's pretty mind-blowing to realize that Heller, despite not actually being an actress, was able to deliver such a great performance as Beth's mother, though she has actually appeared in some series and movies. Paper Anchor, A Walk Among the Tombstones, and Single Dads. Do you guys know any of these? No worries if you don't. Here's a fun fact for you then. Heller is married to the famous comedian Jorma Taccone, who you definitely know from the comedy troupe The Lonely Island with Andy Samberg. What a talented family, huh? Did you guys recognize any of the actors and actresses? And how many of them? Let us know in the comments. Thank you guys for watching this video. Subscribe to our channel, and just as you always do, stay awesome.